So it is Friday, 14th. Yeah. So it is 12:14. Yeah, it's crossed into Friday. Gonna be crashing out soon. Got a little bit of a busy day tomorrow, so I figured I'd go in here and see if anybody wanted to talk about anything. Chat room's open, so can't mix, can't master, can't do all the things I want to do. Could probably play drums, but you can kind of get the soul wiped out of you. You really don't want to do too much of shit. I don't think people understand how big of a deal BFD3 is to me. If you go back through through my videos, one thing that's been consistent since 2013. Well, I guess 2012, because it's been 13 years I've been with BFD. I started out as, I wanted BFD. And so I was starting Cheap Gear Guy Musical Instruments. I decided to become an FXpansion BFD dealer. Because I had tried demos of every version of Addictive Drums, of Tune Track. You name it, I tried it. None of them can do what I needed to do. BFD was the only one that could do. And that was BFD2. So BFD3 comes around and I get BFD3 through either FXpansion or Rolly, whoever released it. And I'm still just, trudging along as always. Just going, just working. Non-stop. Just working and working and working. For the last 13 years. Updating old songs back to 20 years ago to be able to handle BFD3. Because when I got BFD2 and eventually BFD3, I wanted to be future compatible so that way decades, because I'm very methodical, decades later, I could retrieve those songs, remix, remaster them, whatever I wanted to. If someone wanted to remix them for me, like if a company was besides Blue Effect, was interested in diving into my catalog and releasing some of those old things. All I have to do is just bring up the file, and they can remix it completely from the ground up as if it had never been. It was in the studio for the first time. Change the amps, change everything. That was Michael. In music, had different plans. Didn't consult with me. Didn't see how it would affect my studio, how it would fuck my life, how it would screw me over. I don't. I don't have many reasons to stay here. The main reason I had to stay here for the last 20 years turned out to be a lie. And that almost killed me. That was less than a year ago. Well, no, it was about exactly a year ago. My other reason for being here is music. And you took 20 years from me. Just like she did. Just came in and just took it. No care. No concern. No heart. You didn't grandfather us in and give us an option in case we don't want to go with your grand plan for the future. Because BFT3 was working and was perfect. And if you had said, hey, we're going in a new direction, I would say, okay, we can part ways. Because I have BFT3 and it works perfectly. And I have every expansion currently available for it, minus anything you might create. And I don't want anything that you can create anyways. Because what you've been putting out has been terrible. It's been ruining my studio. And been ruining my plans. So just give me back BFT3. You continue on with BFT4 and leave me alone. Nope. You'll like our way better. You just gotta change your main mentality of what you want to what we want. You'll like it better. I don't want better. I don't want change. I want what I had, what I paid for before you bought the company and changed everything. Because it was perfect the way I wanted it. It was the way I wanted it. It was exactly what I paid for when I bought it. Now it is nothing of what I paid for. And you're basically trying to tell me to get over it, even though I spent thousands of dollars. That is now useless. BFT is going for $100 now. It was over $300. Superior Drummer is older than BFT3 and is still the same price. All the expansions are still the same price. If I were to opt out of your garbage future that you're offering me, I couldn't get my money back. I couldn't get my money back at half off. That's how bad you've ruined it. So I couldn't even buy a shittier program that I don't want to work in to get the fuck away from you. And rather than listen to my complaints and actually try and do something, your only answer over and over is explain how we have a licensing issue and how we are, but there is no we. There's only you moving on alone without me. And that's the way it's been for a long time, but you won't accept that. The second you decide to change the direction of BFD, you decide to sever the connection, any connection I had with it. I don't like the direction you're going. I don't want the direction you're going. And I never asked you to buy my company. I never asked you to change my program even a little bit. So there's no we. There's you. If there's a licensing issue, and music has that problem. The program I bought had no licensing issue. You can try to lie to me like I'm an idiot and tell me how there was a depreciation of the license manager. It's not a car. It may not be as valid or a good protection as back in those days. That's a you problem. When you bought FXpansion and didn't grandfather me in or give me an option away from you, it's going to become a us problem legally. I tried to inform you this on the phone. And all you did was keep insisting how we have, and you hope that we can come to a resolution where we can move forward. There is no we moving forward. There's only you giving me my program back and going away. Or buying me out at a level that puts me in a situation where I'm better off than I was. Buying me completely the fuck out, remove all my licenses, and buy me Superior Drummer and every expansion. Because I have 67 expansions for BFD. All the 37 that you have and 30 that you don't. And I even lost some because of what you've done. I had 73 packs. Now it's only 67. Several of the original sounds from different packs just gone because of what you chose to do. I don't know what financial leg you think you have to stand on to do this. You don't. You think you have enough money. You don't. You think you have enough leverage. You don't. You think you can buy me off. You can't. We're no longer discussing in terms of what's going to make it good for you. For years, you've told me how things are going. Now I'm telling you how things are going. I know that's a shock for you as a company to have a single customer say no and your entire operation having to shut down to accommodate them, but you will. You will. Because the program I bought, I spent thousands of dollars on, you've depreciated to the point where I could maybe get $1,000 for everything if I sold it right now. Hell, BFD was $300. It's now $59. That's a financial loss, dude, because I didn't do anything. And when I show that Toontrack is older and still going and still only has to run on Windows 7, yours has to run on Windows 10. It didn't when it was just Windows BFD 3. It was just Windows 7. It didn't have to be Windows 10. We've updated it. You keep talking in terms of what you did and what you want as this is a service for me. You've done nothing for me. You've ruined my studio. You've broken my favorite part of the entire recording process. My absolute favorite part of the entire recording process, which is why I bought BFD3 and every single possible available expansion before you guys acquired the company. I was already complete when you came along, so you have offered me nothing but headaches, nothing but problems, nothing but 4 years of having to slow down because the program won't work correctly anymore. So I can't mix and do anything like I normally do correctly anymore. Because it's all broken. Then you took that away. And it's all supposed to be okay, man. And I'm supposed to just suck it up. I'm just supposed to reroute, replug in, and fix 20 years of music because of your whim? No. It's not going like that, and it will not go like that. No. No. You're going to fix what you broke. This isn't a negotiation. This isn't like, why don't we find... No. Up until when you took away everything, that might have been an option. I kind of resigned myself that you guys don't give a fuck. And I would be hobbling along with BFD3, the shit version you left me with for the rest of my music career. And I'm not going to BFD4. I'm not going to any version of what you have in mind. Then BFD 3.5 came out, and I was like, we can possibly be friends again if you fix this error that you made, because it's an enormous error that you've destroyed in my studio. You have no idea how much damage you've done to my spirit, to my soul, to my music. You have no idea what kind of hit I've been taking over the last 4 years just to get the final knife in the neck with 3.5. The final insult to injury. Fuck you. We're moving on to something new. Upgrade or get over it. And that's been the attitude from customer service. Well, you see, we've changed the GUI. Well, you see, we've changed the license. We see the license manager no longer. We see the old license manager has depreciated. You don't understand is what you need to do is if you go into the setting. No, what you don't understand is I had a working program before in music. And I will be whole. You will make me whole. And I will have BFD3 when you get the fuck out of my studio. That's how it's going. Besides that, will lead to legal action, which will take you down this road where you will do what I am saying either way. Either way, it's going this way, either by your choice or by legal decree. You will do this. You will. You don't wanna. You don't like it. If you have to take the program, like I said, the BFD 3.4 that came out just before I have it, the last update from FX Bench and Rolling, if you have to make a one-off just for me, you will. That is what you will do. I will have BFD3 back. I don't have to install any new VS. I don't have to reinstall. Fuck. You will create a program that fixes this. That's how it's going. Either willingly or dragged through the court system. And if I have to do that, I'm going maximum damages. And I can sue for up to $25,000 locally. The emails, 4 years. 4 years? And the emails. Oh, when I show them the emails and the way you guys talk to me. Thank you for that evidence. I really do. It shows that you have no concern while you mention on the side of your face how you hope to resolve the issue. To your satisfaction, not to mine. I have the email where you're telling me how you're going to tell me when I'm made complete and I'm made whole. I have that email. That's going to work wonderfully in my favor. Thank you for that. We've done everything we can. No, you've done everything you want to do. And you don't want to accept any option. I don't want to accept any of your options because your options all suck compared to the program I had before you ever enter the scene. Well, you understand that that's your problem. When we switched over from that's your problem. In music is now that's in music's problem. I did not ask you to buy that program or make a single change to it. The program I paid for worked. And that's why you're going to lose in court if it goes that far. Because I paid for a program and then you came along and changed everything and now it doesn't work. And I don't care if I'm the only case. You understand that? It doesn't matter if I'm the only case where it doesn't work. None of that matters. None of it matters. Because you broke my program. You, in music, will fix my program. There's no negotiation. There's no ifs, ands, buts, how abouts. No. Up until when you took away the broken version, the last vestiges of my fucking actual program, up until when you took those away, there were an option. And I gave out tons of options to ways to resolve this where you just get out of my studio. You didn't want to take any of those. You kept insisting that the new way will be, when you get done, it's gonna be fine. It's not fine. It doesn't even work right standalone. When I take you to court and I show the video where I was just today after talking to you guys, you didn't even tell me how to turn off the MIDI follow. I went through and turned off the MIDI follow. I figured out how to do that. Me. Just like I solved it last time. Go through my emails. I fixed the problem I was having last time. You changed your format of what kind of fucking wave or BFD FLAC that BFD will accept. I didn't change that. So now all my references are shit because it's tied between the original file and the BFD FLAC, which you don't recognize anymore. It had no problem until you took over, and now it doesn't recognize it. So I had to get rid of all my presets. I had to get rid of my entire content library and download it through your fucking thing. I lost pieces. I lost kits. I lost packages. 73, now I'm down to 67. Fine. Whatever. Still hundreds and hundreds of kicks and snares. Whatever. And just kept going. And kept going. Still not fixing any of my problems. Still not listening to me. I write you and tell you I'm having a problem with BFD 3.5, which you just released. And you tell me that by giving me another copy of BFD 3.5, no fix or change, that you've done everything you can to help me and we're done here. Man, oh man. Yes, there was a problem with that because you would not stop to listen to what I was saying. Oh, you were throwing out answers, all these bullshit, garbage answers, basic like day one shit. like I haven't been here for fucking 13 years, and you're the new person here, man. You guys are the new person here, not me. You. I'm not even a customer of yours. I've bought nothing from you guys. I'm not a customer of yours. I'm a customer of Expansion and Rolly. You acquired my company and then proceeded to bend me over a table. And as I said, no, I'm not with those guys. I'm not, this isn't me. And you're just like, just shh. Okay? We need to readjust where your locations are. Okay? We need to migrate your form. I gotta migrate your account. Shh. You're gonna love it. I don't want any of this. I don't like it. I don't want to do none of this. Shut up and take it. You're going to love it. I don't want this. Right, we broke everything and we understand that, but when we're done, it'll be better. Okay, it's still broken. Give us more time. Been 3 years. We're getting to you. There we go. Now we got you taken care of. It's even worse now. Tell you what, we'll give you another copy of it. That is not going to fix it. You are impossible to work with, sir. I've done everything I can to help you. Well, you see, you understand. You understand. There's a new licensor. No, I understand. That's the old way. Okay, let me explain to you for the 50,000th time. We bought your company that you paid, yeah, and we changed everything, so it's not like that anymore. No, we're not gonna make it. No, that's how things are now. Well, then you're gonna have to contact legal. Okay. Okay. I've already been to the courthouse. We've already started filling out the paperwork. If that's the route we have to go, that is the route we have to go. But whether you're based in the UK or right here in the USA, what you did was wrong. And on the phone, you even admitted it. What happened to me was wrong. You admitted that I have been ignored for 4 years and haven't had my shit resolved. And then your only resolution was to basically tell me that you're going to talk to engineering, which they're not. You and I both know they're not going to do it. I mean, they're going to do it. It may be under court order. But just willingly? No. You will. Or you will buy me out at the price I paid. And you will compensate me for having to learn a new program, a new inferior program called Superior Drummer. And I'm going to have to if I'm going to have to reload a new program into my shit and reroute things and relearn stuff, it is not going to be within music. It is not going to be with your software. It is not going to be. I'm going to load a whole new program. And we're done. Or I'm going to load the original program. And we're done. And B-54 will come out and I won't buy it. And other programs will come out and I won't buy those. Because my drum solution is complete. It was complete when I had it, when you acquired the companies. You can acquire the company. You can take the company in a new direction. You cannot go back and find previous customers and then rape their studio and then say, get over it. If you just install this over the last 20 years of all your everything you've done over the last 20 years, just undo it. Stop being a pain in my ass. Accept the way things are going. And take this huge corporate dick up your ass. No. 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 I would advise you to get your legal team to brush up on your rights about that shit. To see if you can actually do that. Because you'll find that you can't. And I will have no problem finding a lawyer who will take this on. The thing is, I don't have to have a lawyer because it's an open and shut case that I will win. You hear that? That's the sound of it being done. Full stop. I will win without a lawyer. And you can drag in all the fucking legal team you want. And you will lose. You will argue about and the judge will look at you and go, but it was working when you bought the company and it doesn't work now. Okay, so without you and getting involved, he's got a working studio? Yeah. Case closed. Without you getting involved, none of this happens to him? No. New install, he has to get a new, no. Make him whole. If you have to go back and deconstruct your entire program to the fucking source code, get him back what he bought. You do not get to just do what you did. You surely do not get to tell me just to get over it and go away, or this is how things are now. You don't. The way I've explained it just now should clarify to you why you will lose in court. Why, if it goes that far, you'll lose $25,000. Because I'm going to need... See, Toontrack is still going $315. The packs that were $170 are either still $170 or going up. Because they didn't have all the crap that you're having. So their $150 packs never had to get slashed. The $70 packs never had to get slashed. The $300 program didn't have to get slashed. Matter of fact, they're setting the standard when your program is by far the better one. Matter of fact, yours was, back when 53, was so good, you could have taken them to court for calling themselves Superior Drummer. Seriously. I worked at Papa John's. Papa John's got sued by Domino's for saying better ingredients, better pizza. And they said that was not fair to say that because they're whatever. So the judge ordered a blind taste test, and everyone chose Papa John's over Domino's. And they were allowed to keep better ingredients, better pizza. When you rolled out, if you would have rolled out BFD3 and had someone who knew it like I do and explained why, show exactly the difference in the sounds. Just a common pack like Joe Baresi's Evil Drums, Evil Joe's drum pack. The difference in quality in just BFD2 versus Superior Drummer. Just a couple of notes, and the judge will go, "Yeah, that's what? No, you can't call yours superior." He's demonstrated at least 7 ways it's inferior. To big fucking drums. It's been 40 minutes. I'm soul sick, man. I hurt inside. And every time the name in music goes to my head, an anger and a sorrow. Shoot through my whole fucking body in a visceral response. The word BFD3 used to light up my face in a way that, like, I mean, you'd think I was, like, married to it or something. I would talk for so long to anybody who would listen. I don't talk about it anymore because it brings me the fuck down. I can't use it anymore because I'm in a holding pattern. And what I usually do to make myself feel better in situations like this is mix and master. And or broadcast me mixing and mastering so I can show what little I do know and try and help people out. Demonstrate BFD. Show why it's a good program. Why it's the best program. Why Superior Drummer and all those should really just give up. And then, like, this happened. I'm like, never mind. You guys got this. Keep doing what you do. Because at least you're still doing what you do. You're the same company you were when you started. And although I backed a better company, no one else did. Very few people did. So Superior Drummer was allowed to become Easy Drummer and continue on the moniker of being the best in the business and the industry standard when they're shit compared. Just shit. I mean, shit. Like, you can't, when you change the drum, like, from one kit, unless they've changed that for with it was so bad I didn't even give a fuck if they had or not. If you added any new pieces in from other kits, it was just this big nosebleed of a headache. If you changed your key map at all your grooves were fucking useless. If you have grooves that are they don't transpose to your new key map at all. If you whatever the key map is for their grooves, that's it. You change your key map to match their shit, fuck you. Like, so you guys suck because BFT, I tell it where the kick drum goes. And it does all the shit behind the scenes of changing that around for me. Superior my ass. I program the kick drum and all my grooves just go. I change the key map. The thing just goes. Superior my ass. Easy, sure, you can drop it in, don't have to think about anything. I want to think about what snare goes with this song. What bass amp goes with this song. It's already recorded. All the pieces are done. Only thing left to do is decide what era I want each instrument to be from. Do I want them to all be from the 70s? Do I want them to all be from the 80s? Do I want them to all be from the 90s? Do I want the drums from the 90s, the guitars from the modern, the bass from old Ampeg? What do I want to do? There's literally no fucking limits to what I can do. I have Revolver, I have Pod Farm, I have Amplitude, I have fucking all the stuff from the Plug-in Alliance. I have almost every amp from Amp Locker, from Audio Assault. I have almost all the free ones from anybody that has a free version. Bias Effects, THU, I have their free one plus some expansions that go with it. I can choose 3, 4, 5. If I have 4 or 5 different guitars, I can choose 4 or 5 different companies and load a Marshall in each one of those companies. And they'll all sound like a different Marshall amplifier, but they'll all sound homogeneous. Just like a Reality would. Because no two Marshalls are going to sound exactly the same. So it's actually a little bit better. They sound just a bit different from each other because they each have different little things that will accent each other and make them stand out in the mix better. And I can mix and match like I do with my drums. Only the drums already have DW, Pearl. All that shit's already done. They're all recorded in the same fucking program. If nothing else, I can kill all the overheads all the room, the ambience minus the overheads and just put it into a room reverb. And all the drums will sound like they were recorded in the same room, especially through something like T-Rex 5's Stone Room or their Muscle Shoals thing or their Sunset Sound one. Or any of the dozens, if not hundreds of other reverbs I have. Waves, chambers, plates, UAD chambers, capital chambers. No limits. None. Don't worry. We've already got some limitations on the way. Oh, we'll bottle you up real quick. We'll see there's a new licenser. Yeah, that's the old way. That's the way you bought. That's not the direction we're going. I don't want that. Yeah, you do. No. No, there's some features in 3.5 I think you're really going to enjoy. No, there's not because it's mostly broken. Yes, the newest one that just came out. I've installed it. I did a video on here while I was trying to master. because the new 3.5 came out, and I went to go load it, and everything was gone. And I had a little bit of a fucking fit. So I finally teach myself through watching that video. I found the button I needed to do to turn off the MIDI follow. And it wasn't turn off MIDI follow where you guys have it. And no one mentioned how to turn it off. Stupid idea, by the way. It has no... I can't see any practical feature for that. I can pull it up and show you, and maybe you can explain to me why I would want that. Why in God's name I would ever want this. I need to find out. Maybe someone from there can explain to me what in the fuck is. Let's go to the grooves. Okay, so there we go. Even though your grooves, my key map, still works. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so here's the groove. Now it's behaving because I went through and told it to stop being fucking stupid. Let's see what you guys had set up by default. And maybe you can explain to me what the fuck this is and why I would want it. Because I cannot figure out for the life of me what in the hell possessed you to think this was a good idea. Where is it even going to do it? Now, of course not, because the fucking standalone doesn't fucking do it where the one built in won't stop. It's still broken. So he doesn't want to do it now. It's so fucking stupid, it doesn't make any goddamn sense that while I'm sitting here working the effects and looking at the effects of these different fucking... Where the fuck are my effects? Oh, this says comp bus and air transit. They're not there. Hang on. This is what you guys gave me a free copy of when I complained, to tell me that you've done everything you can to help me. I'm gonna go into full screen. I'm gonna go ahead and share this as an actual. Well, let's go to a video capture, not video capture. Let's cancel that. We need a window capture device, so we can blow this up full screen. So maybe you can explain to me what is going on, because I do not understand. Is this a prank? Is this a joke? Is this an insult? Is this like, we know we fucked you over and now we're really gonna really just like dig it in? What is this? Snare, comp bus, EQ, air transient, no effect, no effect. Do you see any effects on here? All right, let's go to kick. Let's see if there's anything there. Kick, comp bus, EQ, air transient, no effect. No. Do you see any effects? Matter of fact, now that's just now getting that. There we go. No, there. Let's see if I can. It says. Right, what does that say? Comp bus. I can't really tell because when the screen zooms and gets bigger, the screen gets bigger, the font and everything else does not. So there's no real reason to change the size except to see the small shit in a bigger window. Maybe you can explain that to me. I don't understand that either. I don't understand how follow MIDI was an option that you guys seriously entertained and put into this fucking program, because it never had it before, as far as I know. If it did, it was not activated. It's full on activated now, and I can't turn it on in standalone, and I can't turn it off in VST without going through this. Like if you go to here for the view follow MIDI, see it's got the check right there, and you uncheck it, and then it should not follow MIDI. Well, this is done neither, as we've shown. And when you go here for the fucking thing for setup, show preferences, I had to go here and the other one to make it stop. And now I can't show you what I'm talking about because, and you should know, I mean, it's your program. I'm sitting here looking at what should be effects, which there are compression, EQ, air transient, but they're not here. But you've done everything you can to help me. Right? Right? Because you weren't even listening to what I was having to say. You were too busy telling me what's going on and how to fix a problem that I wasn't even having. I mean, you were troubleshooting problems I wasn't even contacting you about. You didn't even honestly ask me what was going on with my problem. You just start spouting out what's going on with me, and none of it was anything that I'm having. All this, hopefully the solution is fixed. No, because I'm not having any of the things that you suggested. I watched your video and I found some of these. That's not my problem either. You think I don't know how to go to settings? 13 years. And you think I've never gone to MIDI audio preferences and changed from 512, 256 to 128? The crack, you really gonna insult me like that, man? I told you, I'm a tier 2 DSL technician. I had the highest first call resolution in the company. I was in Louisiana. They were based in Florida. In the entire company, corporate in Florida knew my name when they came to do inspections. Oh, you're Sean? Yeah, we know who you are. They offered me management position, man. You think I don't know how to set the buffer and sample rate? You're new. I'm old. I'm 48. I've been doing BFD and watching it since 2003 when they announced BFD 1. I've been closely tracking and following it with eager, bated breath, waiting for my chance to get it. When BFD 2 came around, I was about to explode with anticipation. I contacted them about becoming a dealer. They sent me a not for resale copy. I immediately said, hey, whoa, you shouldn't send me this because I don't know. I want to be a dealer. I haven't got everything together. They said, don't worry about it. Get familiar with the program either way. I said, I fucking love you guys. God damn. Before all this started, I set the BFD core library to download. I had forgotten that it was done. That's what that beep was. The core library is finished downloading. Mind you, I have the core library installed already, but apparently I have to download it again, install it, even though it's not going to make it fix on the off chance that somehow it does change some things. I mean, it put in a VST2, right? And a VST3, but it cannot keep my original VST2 or VST3, so I don't have to reload a new instance in 20 years worth of work. I've been with them for 13 years. As soon as I got it, I immediately started going back into my old catalog and taking out the drum machines and anything that I had MIDI on. I started loading BFD and picking the drum maps and having it all set, ready to go for future, because I have the mixes online, mixed out. I got signed to Blue Effects. Now I can go through some of my past catalog and bring up those old songs and start really, because they still sound good. They need some modern mixing touches, but they still sound really good. Here, I want to show you some of the shit that I've done while we're installing this, and I'm on here bitching and complaining. Let's just go and take a look. Now, is it great? No, but is it mine? And did I pay for every fucking bit of it? You're fucking A-right. I fucking paid for every bit of this. Everything that's on these are legal. No hacks. It's all me playing all the instruments. Okay? Now, I started using it somewhere around Sound of a Purposeful Gun. Well, no, actually, I take that back, around house sessions. Because I didn't have anything but a laptop, an acoustic, and 2 electric guitars. And this is what I was doing. This is the album I did. But that was off of House Sessions. There are some duplicates, like that one I did 2 mixes, and that's the band, and that's the original, where it's just the acoustic one the day I wrote it. Yeah. No, this actually has the drums on there, sync, I believe. There's one that's got, it's gonna have the drums kicking in here, whereas there's another one that has just the day that I wrote it. And it's pretty much that song. Exactly like that, without any drums. The day I wrote it. Aside from that, 20 songs, Dope Sick from Coffee House, so this one's got again, an acoustic to electrics. By this time I might have got the Rogue bass.
Like I love you. Don't go away. At least don't stay away from me. To you I see less than easy. Okay.
Sounds like I could use a good remixing. I've learned a lot since these days. This was 2012.
Together, you know, I want you around.
2010.
But I like you much more.
Some of the ones I went back and started redoing with.
I want you around.
One more time from the top.
Time's just a ticking clock. You got
a remix. Oh wait, I can't.
Everybody tells him, tells him where he's going. Wounds unknown.
How about we all just sit here until this finishes installing so we can see all the help that they've given me.
Save me from this sweet emptiness.
No, it's no problem for you at all, is it?
No problem. Just download the thing and reach. It's gonna work. It didn't work? Okay, well, I don't know what to do then. You already did this. Oh, you said at the beginning and I wasn't listening?
As I lay there bleeding on the carpet, she staggers away over to my side. Blood on the lips of an angel, so precious, so solemnly and quiet she sighed. Take it from someone who's been there before. You don't ever want to travel that road, but I see it's too late for this kind of advice. You're just gonna have to carry your load. So I'm waiting for someone to help me calm down. Waiting for someone to turn this around. Oh, little angel, where have you gone now? I thought you're gonna be the one to help me get up and fly away from this ground. Now everything I have is broken. Take it from someone who's wandered that road. You don't ever wanna let it tell you no. 'Cause once you start falling, oh baby, there's only one direction you can go. And that's waiting for someone to help you calm down. Waiting for someone to turn this all around. Waiting for someone to help you calm down. Waiting for something to turn this all around and around and around. Now break it on down. Eyes halfway open, I thought I was joking, but I was dreaming of a sideways thing. I heard from the other, the scream was a
There are 2,153 files in this fucking folder. This is where I scratch. This is where I write. Most of these are complete songs. They're not all good. They're not all good. A lot of them suck. Let's take the off chance that 10% of the songs are worth recording. That's 215 songs worth recording. Some of them are done, as I showed in that one folder. Some of these are songs that have already been worked on, that have been done. Some of these are from albums I've already done. A lot of these are just the raw file. Just give it a listen. I drummed to these all the fucking time. There's a muted right there. That's what I do. I run through the amp. And I drummed to this. So I get my shit worked out and I can figure out how I want the song to go. I am so fucking methodical that I record the raw as opposed to the affected. I started with the affected, but it was harder to make out the chords when I'm coming back 2 months, years later, fumbling through. It's hard to pick out some of the notes. But if I record it dry and give myself an idea of what it sounds like, raw, grungy, vintage tone. Milagro, gritty tone, gritty, bitter, shitty. So what I would do is go here, and I would find one of those. Okay, just for song, let's go down and find the one that said gritty, bitter, shitty, if I can find that one. Johnny Rockstar and the Definite Maybes. Just one I made up. Rock, funky groove thing. You know, is it any good? I don't know, but I'll show you. It's without the amps on. See if I can find Johnny Rockstar and the Definite Maybes. There we go. When was this written? I'm still editing right now. 2014. Hang on, wait, hang on. We had a lockup and a freeze up and it closed out, but the music is still fucking playing, but I'm whole. Oh, look at this, it's still going, still playing. So it's not that. What happened? What happened? Oh, BFD fucked up. Man, it never did that before in music. I think with 2,153 songs, I know what happens in my studio a little bit better than you. And that never happened. I wouldn't get to 2,153 if that was happening. Not with 11 albums out that I'm giving away for free. Well, actually, no, 8 I'm giving away for free, and 3 of them selling through Blue Effects. So do you want to tell me again how you know better about my studio and what's going on in my studio than I do, seeing how I've got, at least we've agreed, at least like 215 songs to write that aren't, to write, that they're written and they're there in some form or another, either just a few riffs that need to be tied together, Black Sabbath style, in full song format, and mellow, chill songs. Once I started going by Milagro, it made a perfect, it's between mellow and aggro. I'm not very heavy, and I'm not completely mellow either. I'm not like, even my mellow stuff has still got a bit of a little grit to it. If nothing else, the lyrics are very fucked up. And yeah, this one was just a touch of grit. I knew it said that because I say that all the time. Just a touch of grit. Gee, I wonder why I want BFD to transform those shitty Elisa sounds into drum sounds. I mean, Elisa's did back in the day promise to bring to the DM10 BFD sounds, tune track sounds, and then with the next kit they promised the same thing. And then I think this kit they're finally actually coming through because they actually own BFD now. But aside from that, I don't think they would ever come through with the promise of extra expansions. There was the Blue Jay expansion kit for the Elisa's DM10, which had like 2 realistic kits, which honestly I would probably, you lose a lot of the functionality of the brain, but you gain like more realistic sounding kits, and there's only 2 of those that actually sound really realistic, which compared to what it sounds like there, I would trade. But that's enough for me to track the song without having to, I can just lay the song, the MIDI, you know, and then come back and pick all the drum pieces later. As long as I nail the performance enough that, especially back in the day where it's close enough to quantize it to a better feel, and then come back and redo the fills and stuff. And yes, I do too. I play too fast. I'm sloppy. Yes, I'm not a good drummer. I'm a primary guitarist. Matter of fact, I'm a primary vocalist. That's what I got my start on. First thing I started, for some reason I joined a fucking talent show in like 7th grade and sang. I'd never done it before. But I'd had a lot of dreams where I was on stage performing by myself from the time when I was like 5. Playing music that I really liked. I couldn't make out any of it to tell you what it was, but back in the day I just had this dream of being on stage by myself and all this really cool music, and I'm like, I don't understand how I'm on stage. At the time I didn't understand anything about music aside from the fact that in the dream I'm on stage by myself, and that's impossible for all that music to be coming out of one person. Not anymore. Not with computers. Not with multi-track recording. Multi-track recording combined with computers? Shit, dude. There's a song on the very album, the house sessions, called Sanguine Serpent. I thought about using it to fucking demo. Let's see if I got this fucking, is this one in key? Just showing off some solo stuff. Fuck, it crashed recently, so we want to make a fucking thing on your desktop, and it won't fucking even load that on there, and no splash screen to even let me know that BFT is actually really loading, because apparently there's no splash screen necessary anymore. At least something will let me know it's actually doing something. I need to warm up. So now I can't even touch the icon without giving me an error. I can't touch the icon without giving me an error message. Yep, touch the icon, error message. This is fucking awesome. This is so great. I can't wait to convert all my stuff to this inconsistent thing that they clearly don't care if I'm okay or not. I mean, they don't care. 4 years, you don't care. 4 years to come up with a simple solution, and you keep trying to end it the way you want. No solution at all. No concern. So I've been making it where you guys don't come out the bad guys in this for some reason. Are you fucking shitting me? Nothing can be touched now. Okay, that's awesome, man. This is so great. You guys have a great night. If I can shut this down, I don't know if I can or not. Okay, it does.